Good morning, sixth graders. It's hat day, so if you're not wearing a hat, then put on a hat. And it is percent change day. So let's talk about percent change. We've talked about percent of. We've talked about using a percent equation. And so now we're going to talk about what if something actually changes and shifts. So what if, for example, there were 100 students in a group and 10 more students came in. So now there are 110 students. Well, that went from 100 up to 110. Because I used 100 as my simple example, I know that that's a 10% increase. If I started at 100 students and 10 students left, right? We had a big group of 100 students and 10 students had to go home. Then now we have 90 students. So we started at 100. We dropped down 10 students, and so that was a 10% decrease, a 10% drop or a 10% decrease. So that's so easy to think about because I chose the number 100. So I used two simple examples to take a look at how increase and decrease works. It looks to me like I start with my new number, right? I start with, if I go from 100 to 110, then I take 110 minus 100 divided by 100, and I get my percent increase. Well, this is indeed a formula that we can use, okay? So percent of change, or percent increase, or percent decrease, which we can call percent change, means the new number minus the original number divided by the original number. And so this is actually, you have to do this do this new minus original as one calculation. So here I would say, if I did the 100 to 90, I would say 90 minus 100 divided by 100 would give me what? It would give me negative 90 over 100, which is, it would give me negative 10 over 100. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Which would be negative 10%, which is a 10% decrease. Let's take a look at this with a couple of problems. Actually, I have 3 problems on the board. Okay, so one is if we have 150 of something and it increases to 175. Okay, so 150 up to 175. Well, we know that we're adding 25, and let's see, there are 6 times 25 equals 150, so 1/6 more. But let's try this with our formula. So the new number minus the original number all over the original number. Oh, let me grab my trusty calculator. Ta-da! So I got Mrs. McGlashan's trusty calculator. Let's do this. So I am going to do 175 minus 150, even though I know what that is. I got 25 divided by 150 equals 0.16 repeating. Okay? So if I were doing this on paper, I would write that next to it here. But 0.16 repeating, sorry, that's kind of small, but it is not a percent. So now I need to put this into the percent. And this is a positive change. And this is 16.7% increase. So a positive 16.7% increase. So, okay, let's take a look at another one. What if we have 300 pieces of candy and someone eats 100 of them? So now we're down to 200. Well, let's see. I'm going to squat down here. I've got the new number minus the original number over the original number, which really is the same as negative 100 over 300. Okay? So that's negative 1/3. So in a decimal, that would be negative 0.3 repeating. So if I'm looking for what the percent is, the percent change, then this is a negative change, and it is a negative 33.3% change, and I put a box around my answer there. Does that make sense? Okay, let's try one more. So this is like a sale here. I've got $35.50 marked down to $25. That's a pretty good deal. Let's find out how good of a deal it is. The new number, 25, minus the original number, $35.50, over the original number, $35.50. So this really equals negative $10.50 over $35.50. I'm going to grab my calculator, wherever it is, and I'm going to put in, let's see, 25. If you don't have to write this step right here necessarily, so you could just do 25 minus 35.5 equals negative 10.5 divided by 35.5 equals, and I got negative 0. This is a negative 0.295777. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this I'm going to move my decimal point 2 places and round it to the 10th place. So this would be negative 29.6% change, or a 29.6% decrease. So this is percent change. It is fully explained on the study guide. Please take a look at that. Please check your work from yesterday with the percent equation word problems. And please check out this percent change. If you need more, you can look up percent change or percent increase, percent decrease at Khan Academy, or you can contact me and I will help you. Good luck.